Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I myself am doing well, and today I am bringing you guys a long-awaited video. This video, I have been mentioning it for weeks, if not months now. I myself even got to the point where I was like, when are you gonna release this video? When are you gonna release this video? When are you gonna do this video? And I finally get the time to do the video. As I told you guys previously, I'm currently attending a university, and classes got extremely difficult and they required a lot of my time. So uploads weren't going out and content was just not being made. It kind of got put on a pause, and the schedule even got like very inconsistent. So now, like I told you guys previously, I really want to work on time management. If I can work on my time management and improve it, I will be able to upload videos weekly or on a weekly basis for you guys. And honestly, I would really like to do that. I do enjoy creating the content. I do enjoy working on the cars. Like I told you guys previously, my passion and hobby is cars. It's literally my favorite thing to do. Like, other than spend time with, of course, family and just enjoy, I guess, like vacations and stuff like that, the one thing that I like to do on a daily basis is literally work on cars. I have a passion and a hobby for cars that I feel like is unmatched, but I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that have the same hobby just as much as I do. So anyways, before I keep rambling on, I had informed you guys that it was going to be a vehicle introduction. Yes. So I myself, I own two cars. Well, one truck and one car. You guys have seen a lot of the truck already, the Chevy S10. We've done a lot of content on that. We've worked on it together. We've done some cosmetics to it, sent some parts to paint. There's still a lot of work to be done on that truck, so you'll be seeing a lot more of it. But I have yet to show you guys my car. This car, I'm gonna just drop some hints. It is also a Chevy. It's a sports car. It's American. Um, I guess that's good enough. So you guys can kind of get an idea, and maybe you guys can guess in the comments down below, or just take a guess as to what it is before I show you. But I will go ahead and show you guys the car now. All right, guys, there she is, my 2015 Camaro SS. So a little bit of a background on this car. The fifth generation Camaro is hands down my favorite car. Ever since the Transformers movie came out back in 2009, or I think it was 2010, I just fell in love with these cars, and I really liked them. And I always told myself that I was gonna get one when I was older, because when the movie came out, I was only 9 or 10 years old. So when I was able to get this car, I was so happy. I was like, the happiness was like out of this world happy. I know it sounds a little like, I know it sounds a little too much because it's just a car, it's material, it's an object. But I mean, when you have something that's a hobby, whenever you're able to achieve something that pertains to your hobby, or you're able to do something that's involved with your hobby, it's a different type of feeling. Especially something like this, it's a car. It's like something pretty big, it's always gonna be your second biggest investment, other than a home. I think a home would be like the first biggest investment. I think I could be wrong, but I really love fifth generation Camaros, especially 2014 and 15. Others may have different opinions, but I really like the 2014 and 15 Camaro because I believe it's the one that resembles the 69 Camaro the most, and the 69 Camaro is my dream Camaro. I would love to acquire a 69 Camaro one day in my lifetime, but the way prices are right now with those cars, I don't know if that would be possible. But you never know, it could happen. So now about the car. I got this car again back in 2016, 2017. I've been having it for 6 to 7 years now, I believe. And this car originally was a 2015 1SS RS package Camaro. For those of you who don't know what the RS package is, the RS package is basically the LED headlights, the LED taillights, the painted antenna, and the painted moldings that go down the roof, or that go along the roof. And the SS badges come in white. Other than that, I think that's the only thing, but I could be wrong. Now, I did turn the car into a 2SS RS package, essentially, because everything that came on the 2SS Camaros was basically interior. It was all interior. The 2SS Camaros came with the gauge clusters in the center, the leather interior, and I believe there was a couple other good, heads-up display, and a couple other things, and the radio and the nav, I believe. But I think all of them have radio and nav after doing the 2SS on this car, because when comparing the navigation and the radio to the 2SS package one, it's actually the same. So yeah, I believe it's just the seats and the center auxiliary gauges, the heads-up display. Some 2SSs have the sunroof, and they also have the quad tip exhaust. So on this car, I did every single option that you can do from the 2SS other than the sunroof and the quad tip exhaust. And the reason being is, personally, I like the Camaro without the sunroof better. Others may have different opinions, but in my opinion, I think this car looks amazing without the sunroof. And the only thing I don't like about the sunroof is that it takes away the body lines on the roof. If you can see, it has kind of like a little dip in the center, and when you do option for the sunroof, it takes away those body lines, and I do not like that. I like those body lines. They're very subtle and they're very simple, and I guess not really noticeable, but I really like them. It's very noticeable to me, and I believe they make a huge difference on the way the roof line looks on this car. And then for the quad tip exhaust, I didn't switch diffusers and get a quad tip exhaust, because honestly, with the exhaust that I'm running 5-inch tips in the rear, and I think the 5-inch single tip on each side, I think looks better than I think it's 3-inch or 2.5-inch tips that comes with the quads. I just think it looks much more aggressive in the rear with the single 5-inch tip. I think it looks so much more aggressive and so much better. But again, others may have different opinions. That's just my opinion, and that's just what I like on my car. So there is a lot of things that I've already done to this car. I will be making another video or a separate video on that. I just kind of wanted to introduce the car to you guys, or to all of you, and I wanted to I guess give you a little bit of a background on it. We could go over the whole car though. So as you guys see, again, 2015 Camaro SS. It has the 6.2 liter LS3 because it is a 6-speed manual. And right now, if we go on the inside, it is again, I turned it into a 2SS car, so it has the leather interior, it has the silver door panels, it has the ambient lighting, we have the leather on the doors as well, and then we have the auxiliary gauges in the center. And the only things that I can say I maybe added to the interior that doesn't come on an SS is maybe, well, it does come on an SS, but not a lot of them have them. I think that's an option that you have to opt for when ordering these cars, is the rubber floor mats. That's really all I did. I will explain more about that and explain more about the changes that I made on the interior and even the exterior and modification wise in the next video, like I mentioned. But for right now, yeah, this is the interior of the car. As you can see, SS on the seats, and all leather, really clean. I always keep my interior really clean. I always keep my whole car really clean. But yeah, this is the interior. And it does have the heads-up display. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the cutout there on the dash. Like I said, turned it into a 2SS. Before, it did not have none of this. Previously, it had the cloth door panels. It didn't have the leather with stitching on the doors. It didn't have the center auxiliary gauges. It didn't have the heads-up display. It didn't have the extra speaker in the center. It didn't have the leather seats. It didn't have the leather console lid. Yeah, it didn't have the leather back seats neither. A lot of changes with the 2SS interior, and I really like it now. And another plus is that the door panels also came with the ambient lighting. I really like that. The blue ambient lighting across the doors, I think, just gives the interior a really nice touch. But other than that, on the outside, it's a really clean car. Like I said, I always keep my car clean. And since I've been owning this car since 2016, so it was a year old. And as soon as I got the car, I did a whole paint correction on it. And every year, at least once, I go ahead and do like a maintenance detailing on it. So I'll go ahead, wash it, clay bar it, and wax it. And it's been like this for years now. I haven't had to paint correct it again. I may paint correct it soon because I am thinking about changing the wheel setup on the car. But that would be when I get the wheels and stuff. That is for future plans, and I'll make a whole nother video on that. But right now, this is the introduction video to the Camaro. Like I said, I was 16, 17 when I got the car. This was back in 2016 in December, and I've had the car for 6 to 7 years now, and I absolutely love this car. I don't see me getting rid of it anytime soon. This car always seems to amaze me. I'm always blown away by the performance of it, the looks of it, the feel of it, everything about the car I just really like. And even more recently that I did or converted it to a 2SS, I like it so much more now. So it's like, I really don't have any intentions of getting rid of it anytime soon. So she's here to stay for a very long time. And so is the S10. So I really hope you guys like this video. By the way, I did remove the plate in the back. The car is insured and registered. I just removed it just so that I don't give away information. But I hope you guys really did like the video. I hope you guys like the car. This car is like my pride and joy right here. This is the car that I try so hard for. This is the car that I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into just to try to make it as perfect as I possibly can. I do the same thing for the S10, but the S10 is a little bit of an older vehicle. It does have imperfections. It does have its, defects and little details that kind of drive me crazy. But this car was fairly new when I bought it. It was only a year old, had very low mileage when I got it. I do apologize for the background noise, but yeah, I literally try my best and strive to make this car as perfect as I possibly can. And again, sorry for the background noise, but since I have the background noise kind of ending my video, this is going to be the end of the video. I just wanted to bring you guys an introduction to the Camaro. You guys will be seeing a lot more of this car on the channel. I have a lot of future plans with the car. Even though there is a lot of stuff done to it, I do have a lot of future plans with it. And again, I will be doing a second video on all that I have done to the car already. So if you guys did like the video, please drop a like, share, subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and stay tuned for the next video, as I'll be going over all the things, all the modifications that I have done to the car already.